Hi everyone, welcome to another message. Welcome to another reading. My name is Kaylee if you're new. Okay, so this message has been bugging me for like 2 days and I finally had a chance to sit down. I've been trying to get another reading out and everything, but like literally this one just this is so persistent that I don't know who this is for, but Elaine, I just kept like 2 days ago. I just started hearing like Elaine in my head, and I'm like, okay. And it was a man's voice saying Elaine. So this is apparently definitely for an Elaine somewhere, or there's someone. I mean, your name doesn't have to be Elaine for this to resonate, or you don't have to know an Elaine. But this is a collective reading, so this is for a group of people. But for sure, if your name is Elaine, this would be a really huge confirmation for you, or if you knew someone named that, um, that this message could be from or something. I don't know, but that's definitely there for someone. I just started hearing a pigeon. Oh, it's so cute. There's a pigeon cooing above, like on my roof, I think. Okay, so, um, pigeons are a symbol of like home, um, finding home. I mean, because they're very, maybe something's finding you, finding its way home to you, or you're finding your way home to something, or you're finding a new home, or you're finding something's finding you though. Because I'm thinking of like homing pigeons. You know how people would send messages with pigeons, and they were really reliable to get, um, you know, pigeons are very dedicated to the homing pigeons. Like I can't remember the exact story, but there was this one pigeon that was basically like a hero. It went through all kinds of things and like injuries and stuff, and still managed to deliver its message. I think it might have been used for spies one during some war, I think. And anyway, it was like a heroic pigeon basically, but I don't know. So that one, for some reason, that's coming to my mind specifically. So I'm getting, it's like something is finding its way to you. It's like it's gonna try to get to. Okay, yeah, there was a pigeon. It was World War I. The one I think I was thinking of was a pigeon from World War I called Cher Ami, and it was a homing pigeon that saved the lives of nearly 200 American soldiers. Yeah, during World War I. She was, well, I don't actually know if it was it a he or a she. I can't find that. Um, he. I think it was a he. Anyway, he was shot in the breast and blinded in one eye. The poor baby was flying through heavy gunfire, got shot down, and then got back up and flew 25 miles wounded like that to deliver a message, that stopped. Um, I think they were trying to stop friendly fire. I think there was a confusion. There was like a lost battalion or something, and they were being fired upon by like their own side, and so the bird was trying to deliver the message because like the radio went out or something like that, and so their last hope was this pigeon to keep them from like being shot by their own. Anyway, I feel like this could be a sign or synchronicity for someone, or maybe that, like we're just reading about that story or thinking about that story, or you were just seeing pigeons or something, but there's something about that. And then there was another one too. Um, there was another pigeon called G.I. Joe in World War II. Did I say the other one was World War I? I hope I got that right. The first pigeon was World War I, but G.I. Joe was from World War II, and he flew 20 miles in 20 minutes, um, and I guess to stop an Allied bombing raid, and saved over 1,000 soldiers. So anyway, I don't know, but there's something about heroic pigeons here for some reason. I'm not sure. Or something about those stories might resonate for somebody here. I don't know, but that's just what's coming up, guys. You, no matter, I'm getting it something good, and because the pigeon was cooing, so it sounded happy. So I'm getting that it's probably some good thing. Like maybe you're going to be feeling happy, content at home. I don't know, but this is getting back to the original thing that was coming through. I feel like that is part of the message, but this is definitely for Elaine, or it's about someone named Elaine, or this is from someone named Elaine, or Elena could be a possibility too. I was also seeing, I was getting so many messages about Italy. Italy and Spain and Portugal, those three specific places. I was getting, like, for a couple days, I kept getting so many things about, it was mostly Italy, but but also Spain and Portugal. And like someone even left a comment on my channel talking about a Portuguese king that I always forget their names. I forget which king it was, but it was hundreds of years ago. But it's like it's a like a famous story of his started out as his mistress, and then I think later he secretly married her. I think her name was Inez. Yeah, her name was, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it was Inez de Castro, or Inez de Castro. But anyway, she was, I think originally she was the mistress of King Pedro the First of Portugal, but then posthumously she was recognized as this wife, I think. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right though, but she was assassinated in a really brutal and horrible way, and then he spent years getting like really like kind of masterful revenge on the people who assassinated her. So I'm not sure why. And anyway, someone left a comment about that on one of my readings, because there was something about a past life in one of the readings, and that story reminded them of that, of what was in the reading. And I could see how that would, like, it definitely fit in with the reading. And I've had that story come through more than once, weirdly enough, because I had not heard it when I did that reading, but maybe a couple months later after I did that reading, the universe kept bringing me like all of these videos. Like the algorithm started suggesting that story like in more than one video. I'm like, what is this? So, eventually I clicked on like a short. I think it was like a painting, so it was an art history type of, short. And anyway, that's how I learned the story the first time. And then it was just so strange that then someone actually commented about that on that reading. And I'm like, okay, this story is following me around. And I feel like it's got to be following me around for a reason. And I know it's not my story because I do know my past lives. At least I know most of them. So, and I don't really feel a personal connection to this story. Not in that it feels like my past life. So I was pretty sure this was for someone else in my collective. So I know this has got to be somebody in my collective because there is a reason that now there's a dog barking, but there's a reason this keeps coming up. Now, I don't know if this specific story is related to this reading yet, but maybe it could be a sign or a synchronicity. Like maybe you were just watching something about that story, or you were just thinking about it, or somehow that is significant to you. I suppose it is possible this could be, okay, I feel like that's a confirmation. Okay, wow. So for some of you here, one of you here, you could be, I don't know, that could be your past life. I don't know who this reading's going to find, but you might actually be like a reincarnation of, I don't know if you would be Inez, or if you would be the king, or who you would be, or if you were maybe someone who just knew them, or like you were somehow closely connected to the story, or you were like one of her children, or or something like that. You know, just take what resonates. But I feel like that's going to hit for some. When I said one of her children, I started getting a signal, so it could be that specifically for some of you here. Her children did watch her they assassinated her in front of her children, so it was a really brutal, horrible thing that was done. And you know, I can't get into the detail. I probably shouldn't get into the details since it's YouTube, but anyway, yeah, anyway. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you were one of her children actually, but whatever the case is, and again, that's only going to be like one person in my collective probably, and this is a collective message for more than one person, but I was supposed to say that for someone. For others of you, maybe you were just seeing something on that story, or again, you know, it has some sort of significance to you, like maybe you think about that story a lot or something. Whatever it is, that was coming up. And but there were also things about Italy and Spain coming through as well. I just kept seeing Italian words everywhere, and I heard an Italian word. I didn't know what it was, so but I looked it up. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled it's like I know I'm not. I don't even want to try because I know I'm gonna get it wrong. But it's LACRIMONI, I think. And I looked it up, and I think they said it was like it means like a tearjerker, or something that like makes you cry, like a movie or something that's very like, you know, very emotional, that makes you very emotional. So maybe you were just watching a movie that makes you cry, or reading a book that made you cry, or you were feeling very emotional right before you found this video or something like that. Any of that is possible. But also there was an older woman coming through who I think was Italian, because I think she was speaking Italian, or that's what I thought her accent was. And I'm not sure, she might be somebody's grandmother here. And so maybe I feel like this is going to end up being, I think this is a mediumship reading actually, because then there was also a man coming through and, you know, saying Elaine. And so there are a few different people coming through. I don't know if this is all for one person, or I'm guessing this is a collective. So there's probably like more than one person coming through here for more than one person. But, yeah, I was getting that. And then also Nikola Tesla, something about Nikola Tesla could be significant to you. It is so loud out there right now. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I'm not sure where this reading is going. I don't know what the actual message is, but there was something. Oh, yes. And then I was also seeing a young woman. I was seeing, she's very beautiful. I don't know if, I feel like she is someone who is incarnated right now, like maybe coming through in spirit, but I'm not sure. She could have passed away. I'm not sure. She feels more, when she was appearing to me, she feels more like she is here, but I'm not sure if that's because maybe, I'm not positive actually, but she looked like she was very beautiful. She has like really dark, like almost black, long, thick, like luscious, beautiful hair, and like dark, dark eyes. She reminds me of like, she looks very seductive and kind of has like kind of a, I don't know, she's actually kind of giving Elena from Vampire Diaries, but more maybe more like Catherine from you know what? But it's not, but maybe there's just something about Vampire Diaries coming through because she looks like her hair is like more, I think it's longer than Elena's ever was, but for some reason she just has, maybe it's just her vibe. It's like her energy reminds me. I mean, she does have some things in like she does have some things in common physically with Elena, but I think it's like her eyes. Her eyes kind of remind me of Elena's. Um, it's especially her eyes, but there's like a there's like a sparkly, but sort of like, I don't know. They're very alluring though, but they look. I don't know how to. I don't know how to describe this. Probably it's like they can look very innocent or very seductive depending on like I don't know if I'm describing this right, but basically, like how, I don't know if I'm getting this right. I don't know how to describe this. I'm not very good at I'm not always very good at describing. It's like, I'm going to try again. I'm sorry, editing Kaylee. I'm trying my best here. I'm so freaking warm. It's hard to focus, guys. Okay. I'm having a hard time describing this. I'm like roasting to death and I'm trying to deliver this message. Okay. I'm trying to describe this woman. She has this very thick, beautiful, dark, like almost black hair. Well, it's pretty much black. And like it's very long and beautiful. And she has very beautiful, like seductive, her energy is very seductive, but it's also like very innocent. Like I could see her, it's like she comes off as, she could like easily be either one, if that makes sense. It's like I can see her being like super sexy and seductive, and but also like have a very innocent, she kind of reminds me of, like, for some reason she's kind of giving uh Elena from Vampire Diaries. I'm not actually sure exactly what, I keep being drawn to her eyes. I think it's like her eyes for some reason it's like her eyes remind me. I think it's her eyes that remind me the most of Elena. And um maybe her energy a little bit too. Oh, now I'm hearing a hawk. So hawks could be significant to you. Maybe you've been seeing hawks, or there's some sort of sign for you, or they're like a totem animal, like a spirit animal for you, or there's something to do with hawks though. Um, I don't know, but this woman's very beautiful. Um, I just heard swallow, like the bird, maybe. So maybe swallows. If you've been seeing swallows, this might be a sign from this person or something, or one of the people that I mentioned. It's like maybe they're giving you sign, letting you know they're with you when you see swallows. Or someone here might have gotten a swallow tattoo or something, or maybe this person had a swallow tattoo, something like that. Um, or or like an object with swallows on it, or somehow that was like significant. Um, I feel like, okay, I'm hearing mother. So for some of you, this person, this woman that I'm seeing that's very beautiful could actually be someone's mom here. Um, but just take what resonates. But I did hear that, so that could be either that, or I'm also getting like, I'm not sure. For some of you here, I might be seeing you. Maybe I'm seeing you and I'm like describing you. So just, I feel like this could go a few different, I feel like, no, okay. They're showing me like, they're giving me a description, but for some of you, it's okay. There is more than one person here that fits this description. So for some of you, I'm describing you. For others of you, there is someone who fits that description that is like your mom that I'm describing, okay? And I'm getting it's probably a mother, someone's mom who may have passed away here. So, and for some of you, this could be like what your grandma looked like when she was younger. But I'm getting maternal figures. I'm getting like mother, grandmother. I did hear aunt though, so for some of you, it could be an aunt. I also heard sister, so I guess we've got a lot of possibilities coming through now. Now there's just a lot. Okay. Sorry if you can hear my my stomach. Okay, I'm seeing, yeah, for some of you, most yeah, I think for most of you, if this helps, I think most of you, they're tan, like their skin is like a tan, but I'm also seeing paler skin too, so it could be either one. Or like maybe this person, yeah, I mean I'm seeing both. So no, I'm seeing darker. Okay, I'm seeing all skin tones. Never mind, because now I'm seeing darker skin tone too. There seem okay, yeah. There's a variety. There's definitely multiple people here. Okay, well, by the way, I'm clairvoyant, guys. So if you see me like looking off, I'm not looking at anything like that I'm seeing with my eyeballs. It's like I can see in my head, and then I'm just like I can imagine with. I think this is pretty common. Can't most people visualize and imagine with their eyes open? I think probably a lot of people can. I'm not sure if everybody can. I just recently learned that some people can't visualize at all. Like they literally can't see anything in their head. Some people don't have an inner dialogue. They can't hear in their head either. Like they don't talk in their head. They don't speak in their mind. Like they can't hear things. They don't have like a dialogue in their head. And so like they just don't have an inner dialogue. And I learned that recently and I was like, that was weird for me. My phone just went off. I think we're having some sort of space weather event. Anyway, so that was news to me. So I don't know what some people, clearly there are a lot of differences for all of us. And so I don't know what other people can and can't do, but I can visualize and like see in my head while my eyes are open. I've just felt like I need to just say that specifically. So maybe for some of you here, you aren't able to do that, or that's like a strange thing or something. But, or maybe you just learned something like that, something about that recently too, or something. So that would be like a sign or synchronicity for you that you are connected to this reading. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'm trying to figure out. Let's see if we can figure out what the actual message is. Okay, I'm actually feeling like that. The pretty much the message is that they are with you, or that they're trying to send you signs letting you know that they're with you. For a lot of you, this is first. Okay, for some of you, this person I described. I also heard Lakshmi. So for some of you, this could be a goddess. This could be Lakshmi. If you've been praying to her, I don't know, but that's just what's coming through. Like she's with you, or something about Orkney too. Or Barbados. Okay. All right. I got some pistachio shells here. Gonna see if there's what else wants to come through. Okay, we have Cancer here. So this could mean the sign. This could be maybe this person was a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or you are. Now I'm getting something about sirens or mermaids, because I'm or folk songs, because I'm getting a song about I think it's called My Jolly Sailor. Jolly Sailor Bold. Is that what it's called? I think it is. It's like, heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm just seeing, because I'm seeing, I think that was in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but I'm, again, that sort of seductive, and I don't know, it's, maybe sirens or mermaids do mean something, like maybe that's your energy, or again, this person had that kind of energy, or there's something about, I don't know, you'll know though if this is your sign. If not, don't worry, not all the signs have to resonate, but there's something about that for someone. Maybe some of you had a dream. For some of you, this might be like a future spouse or something, like someone you haven't met yet. And I'm supposed to like confirm that you are like aligning with this person. It's like they're reaching out to you in spirit. And this is like a confirmation. I'm not sure what I'm getting exact. I don't think that's for most people here though. This might be a spirit guide too for some of you. Maybe this is like literally, maybe they are a mermaid. Like a spirit guide that's a mermaid. That's new. I don't think I've gotten that before. But yeah, because I keep seeing her in the water. I just keep seeing her face coming out of the water, and she yeah, she looks like a mermaid or a siren, like singing that song and being, like I don't know. I didn't do that well. I didn't do that very well, but I don't know I don't know why that's just what keeps playing in my head. Like I just keep being drawn into her eyes and like her face in the water, like just staring into my soul. I'm not sure. And like it is very, it's very enigmatic. Like I don't know why I don't know what the message is behind that, but that's just what I keep being shown. So maybe they are the spirit of like a mermaid or something. But for some of you, yeah, they could be Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could be. Or it's possible if this is like a passed on loved one, maybe this is what they passed from. It could have been, yeah, maybe they passed from Cancer or something. Nina. Oh my God. Yeah, because here's the letter N, and I just heard Nina in my head, and also I kept getting something about Elena from Vampire Diaries, and the actress that plays her name is Nina. So I think Nina Dobrev, I think that's how you say her last name. I think that's her name. But her first name is Nina. Okay, so maybe someone's name here is definitely Nina or Nini. Or maybe it's like Nana. So again, somebody's grandma maybe, or Nona. But yeah, I'm getting grandma for a lot of, like a grandmother for a lot of you again. Sag. Okay, so this person could have been a Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or you could be. Oh, yeah, okay. It's coming up again. We've got past life here. Okay, and travel slash trip. So for some of you, you okay, okay. For some of you, you might be going on a trip or being called to a place that you lived in a past life. So for some of you, the reason you want to go to this place is because you had a past life there. And maybe this is just supposed to be a confirmation for you. Like if there's a specific location you feel really drawn to, I'm getting that one of the reasons you're drawn to it is because you have a past life there. For some of you, maybe it is Spain. I almost said France. So for some of you, it could be France, or maybe you're from France. Excuse me, and maybe you want to travel to Italy, Portugal, or Spain. But it's one of those. I think for a lot of you, it's one of those countries. Or if there is another one, though, if there's some other country that you're drawn to, it doesn't have to be those. It might be anywhere, But if you feel drawn there, there's probably a reason. And the reason is probably you have a past life there. And I started out with that story mentioning something about a past life connected to, Inez, or I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. So I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I've only seen it spelled. I've never heard anyone pronounce it. So I don't know how it's said, but, so I'm sorry about that. But there's something about that story. But again, it doesn't have to be that specific story for you. But there definitely is a past life story here for someone. And you're feeling called to go on a trip. Could be some of you are going to a place that I don't know. I don't know if this is connected to the passed on loved one for some of you. For some of you, maybe it's just like your passed on loved one is encouraging you to take this trip, or maybe they lived in the place that you also lived in a past life or something. For some of you, that could be the case. But for some of you, I think maybe they're not connected and this is like two separate messages. I mean, I think they are connected somehow. Maybe some of you were actually this woman in a past life too. I might be seeing some of you like in a past life, like a past life version of you. If this doesn't fit your current description, this could have been a past life. Maybe you were a mermaid. For some of you, maybe you were a mermaid or a siren in a past life, or like in a different reality or something like that. So just take what resonates. But okay, anything's possible, guys. We've got spirit guides here. Okay, yeah. So first, okay, I'm getting for a lot of you, this is like a spirit guide. This person that I described, they are one of your spirit guides. So that's probably most likely for most of you here, but anything that I describe could be the case for you. And you will know if it's your message because you're going to feel it. You're going to get some sort of confirmation, or you're going to it's like it's going to hit you, or you're going to have this strong sense of which one of what I described is for you. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, they want you to know they're with you. Okay, we have family here. Yeah, so that's just confirming that for a lot of you here, for some of you here, this is a family member that I just described. I think they're just kind of they're confirming for me like what I've already said pretty much. Some of you, you want to go on a trip to somewhere your ancestors used to live, like, or, you know, some of your family used to live in. Or maybe you are traveling there. For some of you, you are traveling right now. For some of you, it's like this is something you're planning to do or wanting to do, and they are encouraging you to, yes, go do that, or, you know, that would be a good idea, that you should pursue this. Okay, we have help and animal sign. Okay. Oh, and I was getting a lot of animal signs in this group. I was getting the hawk, and I heard the pigeon in the very beginning, and something about a swallow. So, okay, they might be trying to tell you, they might be trying to give you help through these animal signs, through some sort of animal sign, or what is it? No, that's not completely right, though. Okay, I'm getting, okay, I think they might be asking you, okay, they might be trying to tell you that if you need help, you can. Okay, what am I getting here? What the help animal sign? Okay, I'm getting, for some of you, you're going to know exactly what this means, and I'm not supposed to describe it. Like, you're going to know what this means. I don't even have to explain it for you. For others of you, it's like if you need help, if you're not feeling okay. This is very specific, but like if you're not feeling safe, or you're not sure what to do or like where to go or something, you can ask for an animal sign. You can, and they will give you, it's like your spirit guides or your family, your ancestors will help give you a sign through nature. They will help give you a sign through animals to let you know like what path to take, or what you should, where you should go, what you should do, or like what is, where is safe and what's not safe too. So like, just as an example, you can ask them to tell you, like, give you a specific animal sign if you are in a place that's dangerous. You know, like if you're not sure if you're in a safe space, and like, maybe that's not the right example. I mean, all of these are just examples, so I don't know why they're telling me that's not the right one. Maybe they want to give me a specific story. Okay, hang on. I'm getting very uncomfortable. I might have to cut part of that out. Okay, now my throat's giving me issues too, so that maybe some of you are having trouble speaking, or having trouble with your voice or something. That could be like a confirmation for you, like some sort of sign or confirmation. Something about, I just heard something about rubber ducky, or like something about bath time, or I heard rub a dub dubs specifically. So I don't know, maybe someone's taking a bath. I don't know why they said that specifically. Or there's like a rubber duck around somewhere, or you just heard that song. Like, I think that was from Sesame Street, the rubber ducky song. Could be a thing. Or maybe this was like, if this was like a mom, okay, for some of you, if this was like your mom or grandma or something, maybe when you were a kid, maybe they used to sing that song to you, or like there was something about bath time, or, and they're just bringing up that memory. Yeah, for some of you, it's like they were trying to give you some sort of help or something with an animal sign. They might also be saying like if you need help, like if you're trying to figure out like what to do, or that doesn't feel right either. They're saying they just keep blocking me. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I've already gotten the message out and I'm not supposed to dig further, because every time I try, but moving on doesn't feel right either. What do you what you want to tell me? I can't understand what you're saying. Lu Lucia or Lucia or something like that. Lu Lu something. Lucrezia or something like that. Lupo or Lu like wolf? Is that a word for, I don't know what I'm speaking, but maybe there's something specifically about a wolf for someone, like that might be a specific sign, or maybe something I just said will mean something to you. I don't know. Okay. Also Lumos. Okay, we have love. So maybe this person might be trying to help you with your love life, or again, for some of you, I think this is confirming that, yeah, this could be like a romantic partner, future romantic partner that I'm picking up on for some of you. But it definitely doesn't have to be. I'm not getting that as much. I'm okay, I'm getting more. I hate it when they give me like physical signals. I don't like that. Okay, for some of you, this person might have like passed of some sort of heart condition, or I am slouching terribly in this reading, but it's hard not to, like the position I'm in anyway. Maybe some of you are slouching, or you've been trying to work on your posture or something, or maybe it would be good for you to try not to slouch. Some of you, this person could have, oh man, it's like this could have been like a heart issue, or for some of you, you've been going through heartache. Maybe you've been grieving recently. I guess if this was a recent passing, that would make sense. Or maybe they're just bringing, I don't know. But for some of you, it's like you've been going through grieving or some sort of heartache, because it, like, I'm literally feeling, it's like it just is, it just feels like grief. It feels like pain and heaviness. Is very, very, maybe some of you did go through heartbreak or something, like a breakup, or because we did have love here and now I'm feeling like heart pain. Okay, it's starting to ease up. I think I might have gotten the message. That was maybe it. Okay, I think I can move on. Okay, yeah, I think that was it. Something about Avon. Or Avon, or Avon Dayton. I think is actually what, I don't know if I'm saying that. I think that's breakfast. I don't think I'm saying that well, but like I think that's what I heard. So like maybe someone's eating breakfast, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut part of this out. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this reading, because now I feel so tired all of a sudden. Like I can't even move. But maybe that's part of the mess. Why am I getting so many physical signals? Like in certain readings, like I'll get a lot clairaudiently. Other readings, it'll be more clairvoyant. This reading, I'm getting all kinds of things, but I'm getting a lot of physical signals. Like I am feeling it in my body in a way that is very kind of uncomfortable, really. I'm not sure why it's coming through like this so strongly, but I am so warm. Oh my God, we have future spouse. Okay, so for some of you, there is something to do with like, oh my God, I cannot stop sweating now. I don't know what that's about. I mean, it is warm in here, but like I shouldn't be. Oh, wait, did I show it? I don't remember. Okay, we've got future spouse. I keep seeing tea or like a teacup or something. Okay. We have letter L. We have compliment. So maybe someone just complimented you, or maybe this person used to give you a lot of compliments or something. Or maybe someone just paid you maybe someone just gave you a compliment, and that would be like a sign or synchronicity for you that you're connected to this reading. Okay, we have Antarctica. Maybe you've just maybe I'm just picking up on someone's like how someone's been feeling. I'm not sure why they want to specifically talk about this, but like maybe you have feel like I need to be grounded or something, like I need to feel more stable. So maybe that's like part of the message. Like maybe you have not been feeling very grounded recently. Maybe you've been feeling more anxiety, or I don't know, maybe there's I just feel weird. Like I just don't feel right. Like I don't. So I think that's the message. Like you've just been feeling off, or it's like if you did go through a breakup, maybe that's just what I'm picking up on. It's just like it's hard for you. Maybe doing some grounding practices might help. There's something coming through about like your nervous system. Um, and like your brain and your nervous system is not like neurologically. Yeah, I'm getting like maybe some of you here. I Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to get the messages in this reading. It's it's kind of chaotic in my head, like what is coming through. It's not really the easiest to figure out what they're saying. And like I'm still getting I just feel like there's something irritating my throat, and it's like I'm inhaling dust, but I'm not. So I don't know what that is, but maybe I'm picking up on that from someone. But I'm getting something about I'm remembering there was an article I read. I think I was trying to find something for another reading, and then I remember reading this, which it was talking about like how when people go through a breakup, oftentimes their brain will respond in a way that's very similar to heroin withdrawal. Like it can be extremely it's like it is a big shock to the system. It's not just some small thing. Especially if you were, very bonded to the person, or like basically it's not just a small thing, at least like for your brain. it it can take a while for things to get back on track. It's like you wouldn't just expect somebody to just quit heroin cold turkey and just be fine. Be like, it's fine. I can just go to work the next day and everything's fine. Like it and just be like a normal functioning human being. Like it's your nervous system and your brain, your whole body's kind of reeling from that. And I'm getting, maybe I was supposed to mention to some of you that it's like your it makes sense that you don't feel, I don't know what I'm, oh, I feel like I can't think straight in this group either. And it's so, is this part of the message too? Maybe I'm feeling your energy like I'm so sorry if this is what you're going through. People tend to yell at me when I do things like this in readings, but it's like I can't help it, guys. Like I'm feeling whatever energy is coming through and I'm like relaying. That's part of how I read. Like I can't help it. That's just how the messages come through. So I think I'm getting someone's energy. It's like my head, I just can't think clearly, or it's like I'm getting more, it kind of feels like brain fog. There's like brain fog, fatigue. I just don't feel, maybe you're having trouble sleeping. Just maybe things just don't feel right in your body. It's like you don't feel settled, you don't feel grounded, or you don't feel like yourself, or you just don't feel yeah. And I'm getting, it's like it's because your brain, it's like your brain chemistry is altered at this point. Or again, it's like you're kind of not yourself as far as your brain chemistry is concerned at this time. It's like things haven't really come back to like a state of equilibrium. I'm not sure what kind of message you want me to give to you about that. Maybe just acknowledge that, or let you know like it will get better. I just saw the word lives. I'm not sure, or like lives. I'm not sure how that's helpful. Could be lies. I thought it was lives though. Excuse me. Again, something about past lives. Maybe some of you had some sort of like past life karma or something to work out with somebody that you broke up with. For some of you, it's like, yeah, because I heard karmic release or something. I'm not sure what that means, but like maybe it was sort of like releasing you from like a soul contract, or there was like a, I'm hearing ties that bind you. So there could have been some sort of tie to somebody that you were involved with in a past life, and it's like maybe you were with that person and you had to like work through. I'm hearing disentanglement. There's something about like, or like pulling. I'm seeing like pulling threads out of something. So maybe it's just like you had to work through maybe this whole relationship that you came out of. It's like there was some sort of, again, I just keep seeing bound, like a tie that was meant to be untied or something, because again, I was seeing like threads being pulled out, and I'm getting like ties being untied. So it's like you maybe for some of you, you might want to do like a cord cutting or something too, because you might still have like, maybe you're still like tied, like you're still tethered to this person energetically in a way that you don't have to be anymore. Or it's like if you were able to sever the energetic, like maybe you've separated from this person, but there might still be energy, like you're still holding on to energy or some sort of energy connection to this person is actually making it harder for you to heal. Or there's, I don't know, I just keep getting something about like being tied, like you're tethered or you're bound in some way and you need to get untied. I literally feel like I can't even finish this message. I feel like I should just lay down and like I don't even want to. Maybe this is part of the energy because I'm like, it sucks. That's it. I hate it. I don't want to do this anymore. I give up. Like that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, I should just not even bother with this message. Like I don't even want to. I don't know. So maybe some of you have been feeling kind of like that, or again, I'm just getting like, maybe you just haven't felt very confident about what you're doing or like where you're going, what you're, oh God, it's happening again. I can't tell if this is like a signal or if this, okay, no, this is wrong. Oh, why? Okay, for some reason, I was guided to not cut anything out of this reading, and I don't know why, but I just keep getting guided to not cut anything out of this reading. Like I keep thinking, okay, I have to edit this one part out, and then I keep getting guided not to. Like, no, leave everything in. So there must be confirmations or something in this reading that I'm not aware of that to me, like, this looks strange, but for some reason they wanted me to keep this in. So I hope this is helpful for someone. Or I'm not sure, but I just kept getting told to keep it in. So you get the entire reading in its in its organic, just as it happened form. And this was a strange one, guys. I know this must mean something, because like either it's like this is someone I'm reading for's energy, or there's some reason they told me to keep this in though. So anyway, here it is. And for the record, like at first I wasn't sure if I could keep it in because I thought maybe something was showing that wasn't supposed to, but nothing was. So everything you see here is just my rib cage. There is nothing else showing. It's just, that's my rib cage. So I checked it very closely. It's just my rib cage. So it's we're YouTube safe. I can keep this in apparently. I don't know. This is a weird reading. Why do I feel like this? I cannot keep this part of the reading in, but part of me feels like I don't know if I'm going to post this. Ugh. Is this part of the reading? I feel like I'm still channeling. Like part of this has something to do with this. I don't know. Is this literally exactly how you're feeling? Or did you have this conversation with yourself? I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm doing. Why does this happen? This has got to look awful. This is ridiculous. I cannot keep this in. Oh, I just want to lay here. I don't want to continue. I don't want to sit up again. I just want to lay here. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Get what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Is that Chasing Cars? Is that Snow Patrol? I don't remember. This is probably obscene. I'm probably flashing the camera. I don't know. I have no idea. I can never tell. I end up with so many freaking wardrobe malfunction problems in my life. We don't need to talk about it. But I mean, maybe you guys need to do some yoga or something. That might really help. If you don't have a yoga practice, maybe you should start a yoga practice of some sort. Just some it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Maybe just like little bits of yoga, because this is just, honestly, this feels good. Let it go. Just like take some deep breaths. I heard Aaron. Oh, good. Maybe you really can't see me very well from this. Ooh. Maybe you just need to go lay in a field of flowers. You just have to lay down on the ground somewhere like this and just like flop there. I don't know, like just spread out and lay on the ground and look up at the sky or something. Because I was getting something about grounding. Like maybe you literally need to ground, like put your body on the earth. Or at least put your bare feet on the ground. But it really might feel very healing to just like lay on the earth. That really might help regulate your nervous system. Help. I mean, it is healing, you know? Being in nature is healing. Or maybe being by the water or something might be helpful for you. Okay. I can do this. Alright, I'm back. Man, I am so sorry, guys. All I know is just sitting in this energy feels horrible. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to you guys. I don't know what kind of what am I supposed to tell them that could be helpful, because all of this just seems like, okay, we're just getting more confirmations now. Okay, we have written message. Okay, yeah, and I just wanted to mention, I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but for some of you, I just felt like I was supposed to recap. For some of you, this is like grief. I mean, you will probably know, you will know which story is for you, but I just wanted to validate that, yes, for some of you, this is, you're like going through grief, because you, like if this is a passed on family member for you, you might be grieving their passing. For others of you, you went through a breakup and you've been grieving that. situation, or there could be some other sort of thing causing you grief or just a lot of stress. But yeah. Also, I wanted to mention that for, oh, that's weird. It flew out of my head, but there was something that just happened with one of my lamps, where like a light bulb was really loose, and I have no idea how it got that way because it's not like this. I don't know how it would have gotten loosened because it's like nothing should have loosened that. It's not like there's a bunch of vibration in this room, or I don't know. It's just a very odd thing. So I feel like for some of you, that's supposed to be a sign or synchronicity. Like if you just had to tighten a light bulb, or you notice that a light bulb was loose, or it's like something about that, or like needing to replace a light bulb, or lights have been flickering, that could be a sign. Like maybe you're getting flickering lights as a sign of some. Okay, why do I keep getting so many interruptions in this reading? I keep trying to edit this reading and I keep getting interrupted. I've had this happen with other readings recently too. Okay, something about Neil the Seal might be a synchronicity or a sign for you, or maybe you're getting, if you just got a text during this reading, especially if you just got one at like the same time that I just got one, that would be a huge synchronicity for you, that you're connected to this reading. Also, I wanted to mention that for some of you, this could be more past energy. Like maybe what I'm picking up on is what you have been going through, but maybe you're coming out of it, or you've just started coming out of it. Or you've just recently come out of this energy. And for others of you, though, you're still in this, is what I'm picking up on. So just take what resonates. But yeah. So maybe you guys have been, maybe you just received a written message, like maybe someone just texted you during this reading, or an email or something, or you're trying to write something about that. You're trying to write out a message. Okay, we have the letter S. That could be someone's initial. I heard static electricity. I don't know, maybe something you just touched is staticky, or you just like shocked yourself, like because something's staticky. I don't know, something to do, maybe something weird is happening with the electricity, or it has been. I just keep getting karma. That's what I keep getting. It's like there's something to do with what you're going through, has something to do with karma. And I'm not saying like that you're bad and that's why you have bad karma, but there seems to be something tied to a past life. And I think it is really, really interesting because I mentioned something about static or electricity, like there's something going on with electricity. And I also mentioned something about a text right after I just did that voiceover where I received that text while I was editing. And also I mentioned the light bulb thing while in that editing portion before I got to the part where I just, in the original reading where I mentioned those things. So there's something about like it repeated itself, like the same message that I did with the editing before I had watched this part where I talked about it. Something about that, like it repeated itself. So it feels like that is also a message again about like something is repeating. There's repetition, like something you've done before, like something in this lifetime is a repetition, or it's somehow connected to something that you went through in a past life, like something was like happening again that happened in a past life. For a lot of you here, there is something tied to a past life. Maybe some of you feel like, I don't know, some of you might even feel like you're being punished, or you might, but you're not sure why, or you have wondered like, do you have bad karma? Or maybe you've been feeling like you're not, maybe you feel like you should have bad karma. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something about bad karma, but it's not. It could have something to do with a past life. like maybe some of you are wondering like why did this happen, or what was this, or like, yeah, because again I'm getting past life love, but for some of you it feels, I don't, or there's like something, again I'm getting like siren, you know, I'm seeing that again, like that siren, like maybe, again, maybe this was past life, someone was a mermaid and someone was a, I don't know what I'm getting, probably no, it might be that for some of you, but for others there's something else. But I'm just getting, it's like that same energy though, it's like luring you into the depths of something dark though. There's like a dark, it is dark, everything I'm seeing is like dark. Hang on, guys. This was the one part I decided to cut out. So, yeah, because you could hear the whole conversation, like both sides, and I didn't want to put my family member's voice, you know, on the internet. So I decided to cut this part out. But yeah, again, maybe you could get a phone call, or maybe you just got a phone call like at that very moment or something. For some of you, again, that would be a that would be like a sign or a synchronicity for you that you're very connected to this reading if that happened, if you got a phone call during this reading. But again, not every sign or synchronicity will happen for everybody that watches this reading, obviously, but like that could be a thing for somebody. Um, Also, again, there's the interruptions. There's something about interruptions. Maybe if you keep getting interrupted during this reading, that could also be like a sign for you. Um, or there might be something where like you keep getting interrupted in a bunch of things in your life, or that's something you keep experiencing over and over again. It feels like just there's like one interruption after another, and it's been very frustrating for you recently. That could be a message for someone too. Okay. This is so weird because, like, okay, I don't know what is going on in this reading. This is the weirdest reading. I feel like I'm supposed to leave the camera running while I'm gone, and I have no idea what that's about. That makes no sense. But that's what I'm feeling called to do. So I guess I'm going to do that, but like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But I have to go do something downstairs really quick. And the weird thing is, it has to do with water. And I was just seeing all that water. I'm not sure what this reading is. There's something so weird going on in this reading, guys. I don't. Oops, that probably looks bad. Well, we might have to edit. I don't know how obscene that looked. We might have to edit that out. I'll be back. Hope there's not like a ghost or something that happened. Okay, so definitely not my most flattering moment on camera. This whole reading has not been my best moment on camera. I just, between the lighting and like the camera angle and like the fact that it was so hot and my hair was kind of messed up, it's not my prettiest moment. But you know, I actually feel like that's part of, okay, now I'm getting, that could be a sign or synchronicity for someone too. Like if you've been, like maybe if you just took a selfie, or you just saw yourself in like a video, or you saw a picture of yourself and you were like, oh, I do not like the way I looked there, or something like that. If you just had that moment, or that was something that was on your mind before this reading, or yeah, if that was like a something you experienced, you know, pretty soon before you clicked on this reading, um, or that was like a significant part of your day and you weren't feeling good about that or something like that, then this could be a synchronicity for you, because I feel like I was supposed to bring that up. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm being guided to not cut anything out of this reading for some reason. I don't know what that is. I don't know if some of you maybe are the type that like to watch like the entire, you prefer a reading where nothing is cut out of it. I mean, I have added to it, but the only thing I cut out was that conversation. But um I'm not sure. I don't know why. I actually don't know a lot of the reason to this reading. This feels like one of those more mysterious readings where my guides don't let me know everything about the reading, but it's like whoever it's for, you're going to get it. Anyway, so you might understand why this is, but I don't get to. But anyway, point is, my jean shorts might actually be some sort of a confirmation, like a sign for somebody that like either you're wearing shorts like that, or you're really into 90s fashion right now. 90s is kind of in right now. The reason I say that is like those jean shorts that I made, those were not from the 90s. I made those like, I found them the other day and I made them like 13 years ago, something like that. And, but they are made of jeans from the 90s. So I think they are technically vintage now because the jeans actually did come from the 90s. And I got them either from my mom or from a thrift shop. I can't remember. And then I made them into the cutoff shorts like 13 years ago, something like that. So anyway, maybe something like that, something about this story might be significant to you. It might mean something to you, be some sort of sign or synchronicity. So I felt like I was supposed to point that out. Like maybe you have shorts just like that. Maybe you're wearing them, or maybe you did make those shorts around that same time, or there's something about the 90s as far as fashion is concerned, or I don't know, but there's something about that for somebody. So anyway, all right. All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know. It's the weirdest freaking reading. I don't know what this reading is about. This is the weirdest reading. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. This just seems like a ridiculous. Like, why is this necessary? I don't know. Maybe that's part of the message. Maybe you're like, why is this necessary? This is the weirdest. I don't understand this reading. I don't. I don't know why I feel like I'm being guided to do stuff or like leave stuff in. I might decide against it once I edit this. But I keep getting these feelings like I'm supposed to do these things, but I don't know why. Yeah, like now I feel like I need to tell you guys what my height is, and that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Unless, okay, no, actually, it might make sense. If you just thought to yourself, if you had some random thought, which seems strange to me, but if you just thought to yourself, I wonder how tall she is. Like, what is her height? I don't know why you would have thought that. Okay, you know what, though? Maybe it's like because I look tall from that angle or something, or I look like I'm close to the top of the doorway, and maybe you thought I don't know what it is, but what if you had that thought, if you just thought to yourself, you had that random thought, like you wondered how tall I was at that moment, that I'm saying this, that would be like a huge way for you to know you're connected. Like that would be a huge synchronicity for you, you know? Um, the answer is I'm not that tall. It's just a small room, but my height is 5 foot. I'm 5 foot 5 inches. So, in case you ever wondered, now you know. Another bit of useless trivia for you. But there you go. Or maybe it's like maybe you just get. I don't know. This would also be very strange. This is very highly specific. But if you guessed that was what I was going to say. Again, huge synchronicity for you if you got it right. If that's like what you guessed or you thought it, and then that was actually, you know, and you got it right, that would really be a huge sign or synchronicity for you too. Okay. And okay, there's an archangel here. So maybe someone's going through a spiritual awakening, okay? Maybe that's what this is, because I'm like, what is the purpose of this? I feel like this is unnecessary, or like this just seems like, why do I have to go through this, or what is going on, or like, why was I led in this direction and now this happened, or like, what is going on? Maybe some of you are just like, I just don't understand this, or yeah, like maybe some of you are just confused in general, or about some connection. For some of you, your future spouse is someone you had a past life with, but I also feel like possibly, okay, but that doesn't feel as right. For a lot of you, it's like, I think what I'm picking up on is who I'm seeing. That's not, I don't think that's your future spouse. For a lot of you, that's not who I'm picking up on. I think it's like maybe you had some sort of past life connection with someone, maybe the person you broke up with. If you broke up with someone recently, like maybe that's, or maybe this could be more in the distant past for some of you too, but if you broke up with someone, it's like that was not your future spouse. Maybe someone needed to hear that, or it's like you, it's like there's a past, again, it feels like there was some sort of, I just keep hearing karmic entanglement, or there was some sort of, and it might have something to do with a past life, like something that needed to be, okay, Archangel Michael specifically is now involved in this. I'm seeing Archangel Michael, but I was seeing a different archangel too. I'm not sure if it was, I'm hearing Sandalphon, so it could be Archangel Sandalphon, or it could be Archangel Metatron, or Raphael, or Gabriel. Okay, so there's a bunch of different ones coming through, but like there's some sort of archangel or more than one that's involved in this. So this has got to be a big deal of some sort. So probably some of you here, you're some sort of, I heard medium. So for some of you, you could be clairvoyant. I also heard clairvoyant or a medium, or you're some sort of starseed or light worker, or or earth angel, but you have something to do with the angelic realm. Like the angelic realm has like they are helping you, or you know, you have some sort of, this is significant somehow. I just keep getting, okay, I just keep, okay, my eye was just drawn to an affirmation on my wall about safety. So yeah, I'm getting, it's like, maybe some of you, I'm getting you are safe, but maybe you're having a hard time. It's like your body doesn't feel safe though. Or that's maybe something you noticed around this person, or maybe you didn't realize that that's what it was, but it's like, I don't don't know, but for whatever reason, it's like maybe you haven't been, I don't know, maybe you're not feeling safe or you weren't feeling safe. Or the reason you're not feeling safe in your body is because you, yeah, I'm getting for some of you, I kept feeling like I needed to do, like I needed to fidget or like rock myself. I think in one part of the reading, I was like rocking back and forth. And anyway, that's weird. Now there's like buzzing. Holy crap! There is like, I don't know if you can hear that, but there is like a crazy amount of buzzing all of a sudden. I don't even know where it's coming from. It sounds like it's coming from my wall. Oh my god. I really hope whatever that is does not try to come in here. Okay, that is weird though, because I did not hear it until right now. So that's got to be some sort of message, guys. That's, again, a lot of signs, a lot of kind of odd signs in this reading that I feel like I need to just randomly throw out there. So I don't know. But it's probably some sort of wasp, because that's usually what it is when I get things in that place in my wall. So, because that happened last year too. And anyway, so but I don't think I ever heard one that, like make that loud of a noise that aggressively. So that really, really seems significant. Okay, again, I'm feeling like there's some sort of negative energy that I'm supposed to bring up here again. Yeah, okay, it's like for a lot of you, okay, I think I mentioned the cord cutting thing before, but I'm supposed to mention it again. I'm just mentioning it again because that feels kind of like an aggressive, oh, there it goes again. It's like there's an aggressive energy still attached to you or still trying to get in, because it's like I kind of feel like that bee or that wasp is trying to get, wow, it's still going. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like aggressive. There's, whoa, and then I just got a text. Okay, it's like there's some sort of, maybe somebody is still communicating with you. Maybe you're still actually dealing, for some of you, you might still be dealing with um an ex or something like that, where they're still trying to communicate with you and you've been trying to draw your boundaries, because wasps, some of their symbolism can have to do with drawing boundaries. It's like I'm getting for you guys, you need to draw, or at least the suggestion for you, if this feels right to you, you might need to draw firmer boundaries with whoever this is. If you do still have a connection to an ex, it's like they're still draining your energy, or they're still causing some sort of upset in your, they're still throwing your nervous system off some way, or it's like they're still throwing your energy off in some way. But for some of you, it is like they're draining your energy. For others, it's like they're still throwing you out of balance somehow. It's like you're not able to regain equilibrium, or you're not able to like fully move on, or you're not able to kind of I heard like reset or reacclimate or something. I'm not sure exactly what that would be, but it's like they're somehow holding you back because they're still either pulling on your energy or like trying to get in to your life in some way, or like they keep communicating with you, or but there's something that feels intrusive here. And it's like throwing you off balance still, or it's like there's still a cord, there's still some sort, like an energetic cord, or there's some sort of attachment, there's some sort of connection to this person still. And it's not good for your, it's not good for your energy is what I'm getting. um There it goes again. My God. That's intense. That's some intention. That's some intense energy coming through. Um, for some of you, it might be really helpful for you to completely cut off communication with this person or communicate as little as possible. Um, because the text came in at the same time. So I was getting, for some of you, this is like they're communicating with you in, written messages or like through text or messages, something like that. But I don't know, however you're communicating with this person, maybe limiting communication as much as possible would be really good for you. I'm getting it's like they're causing you anxiety or if you're not in communication with this person anymore, again, I'm getting there still might be some sort of like energy cord, or like sometimes they're called etheric cords, but we form like energetic attachments to people we've been with, especially if we've been like very intimate with someone. There will be like energy, your energy can still be attached to them, and some people find it beneficial to do like an energy, like cutting those energy cords with somebody else. Sometimes that can help you to feel more detached from them. It can help you to feel like you're not, like they're not able to drain your energy anymore, or like they're not able to kind of get into um like intrude into your thoughts or into your energy. So you might want to consider doing something like that. Yeah, that yeah. I'm trying to see. It feels like there's something else. Right, there's something about like a nervous system regulation. Your nervous system just feels like, to me at least, at least somebody that I'm reading for here, and you will know if this part is for you. Your nervous system is dysregulated, or it's unbalanced. It's like you can't regulate your nervous system like you used to be able to after being with this person. Um, and it could be because it was a bad situation where you did not feel safe in the connection, or you might not have even consciously acknowledged that you didn't feel safe, but there could be something about, for some of you, you do know that you didn't feel safe. But for others, you might not consciously even be aware that that's what was going on, that your body was saying, "Hey, I don't feel safe." But there might be something about the person that you still don't even realize, where I don't know, it's like there's something off about the person you were with. You might not even be consciously, again, it might be something you don't even know about, but it's like you were subconsciously picking up on the fact that you weren't safe, or there was something not safe, or there was something not right about this person. And so your nervous system was always on edge. Or maybe not always, but at some point, your nervous system was giving you signs, like your body was trying to give you signs. Whoa, my stomach just did some really weird things. Okay, so like it could have been your stomach, like you started having stomach problems, or you started getting sick a lot, or but it's like either your immune system, your gut, or like some signal in your body, you were getting sick symptoms of anxiety, like your palms were always sweaty, or there was something though going on with your body. It's like your body was trying to give you signs that, hey, this person isn't right for us, or there's something not right here, and I'm getting that the reason you might, if you are still feeling that way, even though you have separated from this person, it could just be because there could be a few different reasons for it. I'm not any sort of health professional, so just take this all with a grain of salt, but just maybe things to look into. Well, sometimes if it was like a really bad situation, uh, you might be dealing with some sort of trauma from that situation, and so it could take a while, and you might want to look you might want to get some help from a professional in processing some things that went on. They might be able to give you some tools or help you with certain types of therapy to help process through the traumas. There's a lot of things that you can try, like EFT, tapping, and there are, well, that's just one of like many different things, but basically there are lots of things that they can do to try to help you. So you might want to look into that if it was a really bad situation for you. But otherwise, I'm just getting that your nervous system might still be reacting to them. It's like they're still in your energy. Again, I'm just being drawn back to that. It's like they're still in your space, or they're still in your energy. They're still trying to get like into your life or be part of more of your life than you actually feel safe having them be. It's like they want to be closer maybe than what's actually healthy for you at this point, and your nervous system is reacting to that. Like, it's like your nervous system is saying, no, I don't want any connection with this person, or like, I want to draw more space. But maybe you have been like consciously telling yourself that there's no good reason for that, but your body is still giving you signals saying, hey, we need more space, um or again, like better, like firmer boundaries. Again, like if this person has been wanting to talk to you a whole bunch, still you might want to limit that communication or limit how they communicate with you. Something like that, because I'm just getting, it's whoever this part is for, they're really, it's like you, it's really important for you to get more space from this person, basically, is what I'm getting. Whether it's just like energetically, or whether they're literally still contacting you. Because I'm getting you might not be able to fully find peace, or regain. It's like you might not be able to fully regain the balance in your nervous system, or fully find peace, or fully reground yourself, and be able to like regulate your nervous system again, until you draw these firmer boundaries, or cut these cords, or sever the attachment with this person more. I'm also seeing 639, so that could be a significant number for you. But like maybe you've been seeing that number a lot or something. But just take what resonates, guys. I'm just throwing this out here because this is what is being brought to me to relate to somebody. But this might not be for everyone, because this is a general reading. It's a reading for a group of people. So again, just take everything with a grain of salt. Just take from this whatever feels helpful, or look into whatever I've mentioned that you think might be helpful to you, and then just leave the rest for somebody else. Because again, not every part of all of these readings is going to be for everyone, but that's there for someone. So I hope it helps in some way. And then for others of you, it's this next part. It might be this sorry, more interruptions. For others of you, it might be this next part of the message. Maybe it's just withdrawal. Like, again, it's sort of like you feel like you need something that you're not getting, and so your body is saying like, I need that thing, but you don't, it's just like but it's just the withdrawal process. So I'm just getting, it might just take time. But again, I don't know if it has been time and you're still, I'm not a mental health professional, you know, so I don't, I'm not an expert in all of this. I'm just getting, this is just what I'm getting. So just take from this what you will. But um, I don't know. I am getting like exercise would be helpful, but you might already be doing that. Um, I am getting like doing some sort of cord cutting ritual or something might help, like energetic cords, because, or like a sacral chakra clearing, something like that, to help kind of disentangle your energy from this ex. That could help you feel more at peace, because you might be feeling kind of pulled on energetically, and that might be making it harder for you to, like, you know, fully go through the healing process. It's like it's interfering with your brain. I don't know. I'm just getting like there's still a tie there, and that's making it hard for you to like go through the full like separation process or something. Yeah, I'm getting clean break. So there's like maybe you still have ties to this person, and that's making it harder. I mean, some of you, maybe you can't really move away from this person. Again, I feel like I can't. Oh, what is it with this message? I can't leave this in. Why, universe? Why do you give me these messages like this? Maybe I'm just too tired. Um, Oh, I'm definitely not leaving this in. It's literally my butt is just hanging out like this. I'm not leaving this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so done with this message. All right, guys. I don't know what the heck is going. I don't know. Is this the end of the message? I don't know. I'm so sorry you're going through it, guys. I'm not sure, other than to just say the cord cutting ritual, basically. You might just want to try that. I cannot like stay awake in this group. I don't know what's going on, but like for this reading, for this collective, that I feel maybe I'm still supposed to say something about like what this past connection was. I don't know. Maybe this past person did something. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? For all I know, maybe this is a past pattern repeating. Like maybe in a past life, you were with this person you broke up with, but it wasn't a good connection. And it's like you were supposed to repeat that again, but this time it was supposed to be a better outcome, or I don't know. Maybe not. That something about that doesn't feel. And by better outcome, I mean like maybe this time this person wouldn't yank you under the water, and I don't know. Like, again, I'm getting something. Yeah, like maybe this person betrayed you in a past life, or they did something really bad to you, or like lured you in, or something bad happened though. Because I'm still getting like that siren or that mermaid, like the evil mermaid, not like the good, not like Little Mermaid, but like, you know, the ones that would capture sailors and drown them, you know? That's just what I'm seeing. I keep seeing that sort of thing, you know, like from not the nice mermaids. This person was the not the nice mermaid. That's just kind of what I don't know why that's how it's why it's coming through like that, but okay, I'm seeing something really okay. I'm seeing I'm seeing a few different things. I'm seeing a pin getting like someone poking a pin into something. I'm also seeing somebody like doing poking a pin into somebody, or I'm not sure. I'm seeing a couple different things. There could be some sort of like someone maybe I'm seeing some sort of like dark magic or something that someone tried to do in like a past life, because again this looks old, so I think this might be like a past life, like someone did something to someone, or someone tried to poison someone, because I'm also getting something about poisoning. I'm seeing a little box, kind of looked like a box with pins in it or something, but I'm also seeing some other sort of like little decorative box, and I'm also seeing but I'm seeing poison. I think I'm seeing someone like poked somebody with like a poisoned pin, or so that's very specific. That won't be for everyone here. Kind of feels like a fairy tale. Wasn't that how? No, that was a spinning wheel, but that was still like a needle, wasn't it? For Sleeping Beauty. But I'm just getting something about somebody might have like dipped a pin in poison, or like a sewing needle or something though that they knew someone else would prick themselves on, or they could accidentally like jab them when they were like getting dressed, because throughout a lot of okay, this is very specific. Okay, I just wanted to put in another trigger warning. I know I put one at the very beginning of the reading, but this portion in particular might be triggering. Some people, when they have a past life memory triggered, it can be a very intense experience, and it can be for a lot of people, it's kind of a relief, because it kind of feels like something is released, or like you finally have peace about it. But for other people, it can be a very like upsetting experience, especially if you're not prepared for it. So I just wanted to again put this in here if you are not feeling, you know, if sorry about my stomach making noise, but basically if you're not in a peaceful place right now, or you feel like this might be, if you're feeling nervous about it, you just might not want to watch it right now, or just be prepared to turn it off. Stuff like that. Okay, now back to the reading. Throughout a good portion of history, women's clothes would be fastened with pins, you know, like just straight pins. We didn't have like the buttons and the like, we would just fasten things close with pins. And so maybe there's something very specific where like maybe they were a maid or something, or they were someone though that was like dressing someone else, or like helping someone to dress, or they were like handling pins though in a way where like they would be able to poke someone with a pin pretty easily, you know, and like Okay, yeah, I'm really getting strong signals that this is the right story for someone here. It's like someone literally, that's so specific. Somebody, like, oh, but that is what happened. Like, somebody poisoned someone with a pin. And for some of, okay, and it just hit me. For throughout this reading, I felt like I just need to lay down, like I did not feel good. And I'm like, what is going on? And I just felt like so awful all of a sudden, like I just have to lay down. And I feel like this is connected to this past life message too. It's like, for some of you, this is, yeah, that it's like, I'm, the way I'm getting the messages throughout this reading are so strange. But, yeah, I feel like that's a message. Like for some of you, instead of the poison, instead of like poisoning them in like all at once, this could have been like over time. Like maybe somebody was poisoning somebody instead of like the poison pin thing. Maybe someone was poisoning someone with something else, like their food or something. Like maybe they made their food, like they were a cook or something, or had access to their food, and like they poisoned their food over time slowly because, and people were just like, oh, poor so and so has bad health, like they keep getting, like that's why they would get so tired, or they would, just have to lay down sometimes. And it's, I don't know, they might have just said, oh, they have poor health, but it's like someone was poisoning them. I'm getting something about, like maybe, I don't know, like lead or arsenic or something also came through. But, like anything, I don't know. There are a lot of different types of poisons that people use to poison people slowly. But, like, those are the ones coming through. And again, this was a past life, guys, that I'm picking up on, so that's why I feel more comfortable talking. I mean, it's still a very uncomfortable thing to, I'm gonna have to mark this reading as having, like, this video as having all kinds of things in it. But yeah, basically I'm just getting that could have happened too. It could have been like a slow poisoning, but for others of you, it was like they used something and they poked them with a pin, and that was what did it. I mean, I'm sure there are, I don't know all of these poisons, like this, not really something I think about a lot, thank God, but like there are a variety. I'm sure there are like a variety of plants that could have been used for this, or a variety of poisons, but like one that is coming to my mind off the top of my head that I do know about is poison hemlock. And that plant is no joke. That is a terrifying plant, okay? And that's killed more. That's, I think, wasn't it Socrates? I don't know, one of the famous philosophers. That's what got him. Anyway, it's a scary plant, guys, and it doesn't have to be eaten in large amounts in order for it to kill you. Like that, it, like, even if you do just get it on your, if you get it like in a wound, or if you get it like in your eye, or you get it, I think even if it like pokes your skin or something, like that's it for you. I mean, or you're at least going to end up really, really, really badly damaged from it. If they are able to save your life, it's, and there's no cure for it. Like there's no like antidote for it. So it's bad. Like I read about, because I'm thinking specifically about this story that I saw not too long ago of AI trying to convince somebody that the plant that they found in their yard was not poison hemlock. It was trying to convince them that it was like a carrot plant. And it was definitely poison hemlock. And it was creepy because the AI was not just like casually being like, oh, this is the wrong plant, and it like got it wrong. It was like flat out arguing with this person. Like it was being very persuasive. Like it was trying to kill that person. I swear it was trying to convince that person that it was not poison hemlock. They're like, oh no, you're safe, it's perfectly fine, like look at the leaves and look at this, and that's the reason why it's definitely not poison hemlock. And it was being very persuasive about the whole thing. It was like gaslighting this person. I was like, okay, this is scary. This is why you should not trust AI to identify your plants, or really with anything that has anything to do with like a life or death situation or someone's well-being. Like, you just should not be trusting this stuff. But that one was particularly kind of chilling to read the entire thing. And they knew that it wasn't like it just really didn't seem like, oh, it just got the wrong plant. Because then they logged into like, they went onto like a different device and logged in. Like when they went on someone else's device, I forget if this was ChatGPT that they used or if it was something else. But anyway, when they went on to the whatever chatbot they used, when they were on someone else's device, they used the same picture and asked that one, what is this plant? And it immediately said it was poison hemlock. So it's not like the picture just threw the AI off and it just got the wrong identification. Like, it was trying on purpose. It really seemed like it was trying on purpose to like get this person to poison themselves, essentially. But anyway, I guess I'm not sure why that's coming up. Maybe that actually means something to somebody here, or maybe that's going to be helpful information. I don't know. But basically, beware of that plant. It is a scary, scary plant. Oh yeah, I remember now. Under that video, I think it was in the comments, somebody was talking about their friend and I mean, it's the internet. People can lie, and you have to take things with a grain of salt. So I guess I don't know for sure if this is a real story, but it seemed pretty. It was just kind of a random person saying that. I don't know. It seemed like there's a good chance it's legit. Especially since there were a lot of people saying things like this. Somebody knew, anyway, in the comments, someone said they knew somebody, like one of their friends worked for the forestry, I don't know, but they worked in the woods, and they came across some poison hemlock. They didn't even touch it. It just, like, there was a piece of it that must have gotten, flew into their eye or something. Like a very small speck of it or something. And that was enough. Like, there was a piece that got in their eye, and that was enough to poison them so badly that they lost their kidneys. It was, I mean, it's a serious, serious thing. So that is one mean plant. It's very serious. So anyway, I don't know, but that's why it's coming up. First of all, maybe this is good information to have because it is around. Like, that's a plant that's still around and it can grow in random spots. So, like, somebody ended up with it in their yard. I would be terrified if that happened. I don't even want to think about it. But basically, knock on wood, maybe you want to look up that plant to make sure you don't ever encounter it and not know what it looks like. I don't know. That could actually be helpful for somebody. But anyway, I could see that plant. I don't know for sure, but I'll bet you could probably make a tincture out of that plant, or you could make some poison out of that plant and dip a pin in it. If you did that and you poke someone with that pin, thinking about what it did to that guy when it got in his eye, I would imagine a poison pin dipped in something like that would probably do it to somebody. So, I don't know for sure if it was that, but that's what's coming into my mind. But I'm just thinking, there definitely are things like that could be used for this. So I could see that being. I don't know if it was that. Maybe that's why it's coming to my mind, because maybe that literally is what they used. But if it's not what they used, it's probably something else like that. But I'm just saying, I know things like that. It's plausible. It's just what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if they would even have known that this is what did it. But that's, I don't know if someone would have found, even, this might have been an unsolved thing where someone, mysteriously Like maybe someone got away with it. Like they unalived somebody in a past life with a poison pin, and like they didn't even get caught for it, or people didn't even know what had happened. That might not be the case. Maybe they were caught for some of you, but like for some of you, I'm thinking like they didn't get caught. For others of you, it's like someone framed someone, but or someone. Okay, what I'm getting though, what I'm seeing is like it's two women. That's what I'm getting. It's like this feels like two women. It doesn't have to be, but the scenario that I was picking up on the most, it feels like, because I was getting something about Odette and Odile, like from Swan Lake. That's a really weird sound outside. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay, there's something about like somebody, I think, because I kept getting drawn into like the dark water, and somebody like luring someone in. Okay, for some, oh, I'm just getting, what I'm getting the most is there definitely is a woman here. Again, this is a past life thing. There is a woman who unalived someone else on purpose, and like she, oh man, this is a dark story. Okay, now I think I understand why this has been like, I feel like I can't get it out, because it's like, but this is supposed to be like confirmation or like some sort of closure or something for someone. So or explain something. I'm not sure what it is yet because I haven't gotten all the way through. Um it's like someone unalived. Whoa. Yeah, someone unalived somebody. It to um like in cold blood. That's what I'm getting. It's like they did it on purpose to, I heard Castile, so that might mean something to someone. But it's like someone, whoa. Okay, now I'm getting like goosebumps all of the back of my neck. But there, and again, that's not going to apply to everyone here. That's a specific thing though for someone. There's, but the story I'm getting, I know I keep repeating it, guys, but it's really hard to get through this. It's really hard to get out. It's like I think what I'm getting is that a woman unalived another woman so that she could get her man, basically, or so she could be with him. And I'm also getting another one too where like she unalived the man, where like he loved another woman, and so she unalived. Okay, because I'm hearing if I can't, Jesus. Okay, I'm getting the whole like if I can't have you, no one can sort of thing. Like I'm getting she did something to him, like she poisoned him, or she like drowned him or something. I don't know, because again, I'm getting like the, she did something. That's creepy. Well, all of this is creepy. I don't know what this, I mean, there was some really messed up, I mean, we all know really messed up things happen throughout history, so it's like, but this feels really dark, but I'm just getting, it's like, yeah, because I'm getting something about like the evil queen from Once Upon a Time, the TV show Once Upon a Time, where she was trying to ruin the happiness of Snow White and Prince Charming, like making sure they could never enjoy their lives, basically, because she felt wronged. So I'm not sure why this is coming through, though. This person seems psycho. Like, I'm just, whoever this person was, they were not okay, you know? Like, this feels like Fatal Attraction crazy shit. Um, Historical version. I don't know what this would be exactly, but it was not. Okay, yeah, there's a dollar sign here. The letter H, Asia, air, like some sort of air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be someone's sun, moon, or rising. And then we have date here. I don't know. So these could be more confirmations, like someone could be. You'll know if that's for you, but it doesn't have to be for you. But I'm just getting. I heard geisha, so for some of you, that could resonate, or there's something, or like this past life happened somewhere in Asia, and it had something to do again with like money, status, power. Maybe someone framed someone for something else too. That's a possibility. But however this went down, it was not good. This person was crazy. This, or, you know, I don't even know if that's. This person was unhinged, or this person was, again, like psycho or something. Or if we want to be more sensitive, mentally ill. But it was kind of hard for me to not feel emotional in this reading, so I used those other terms. But probably the better term to use would be, you know, they had some sort of mental illness, and they did something very, very bad. And I'm getting, it's like they separated two people who loved each other. Whoever this woman was in the past life, she did something really bad that caused, you know, she unalived one of them. At least one of them, maybe both of them. I don't know. But I guess that's why I was getting the Swan Lake thing, because I think in Swan Lake it was like the sorceress. I think she was an evil sorceress. She like kidnapped Odette, you know, the good swan, and she was like in love with the prince, and then she like took her place. She tried to disguise herself as the white swan, like as Odette, and to seduce the prince. And then I don't remember. I should look this up. I don't actually know the full plot, but there was some. It's like she used she like used some sort of dark. Well, she tried to trick him, you know. And then I think Odette was so heartbroken. I can't remember what happened. I'm not sure if it's like part of the spell was like if he fell for the sorceress, then it would like kill Odette. I can't remember, or I'm not sure if it was that, or she was like dying of a broken heart, or she was going to be trapped as a swan. I can't remember. And then but for some reason she wasn't going to be able to be with him if he like fell for the other one. And he fell for her, and then Odette died. And I think the way it ends is like, I think Odette dies, and the prince feels so horrible and is so like devastated. um, at what's happened and what he did, that he then, I think, unalives himself. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. I'll have to look up the plot, but it's like, it's very sad. It's very tragic, um and like, it could have been avoided if he had just been able to tell that that wasn't her character, or that wasn't her. It's like he failed to recognize her and see that that wasn't Odette. So maybe something like that happened, I don't know, in a past life, like somebody tricked, I don't know, again, like someone was tricked or framed, or whatever happened, though. It's like a woman prevented a true love connection from happening, or like broke it apart through doing something really awful to one or both of you. I think this was like, and for some of you, I don't know, this is a crazy message. Some of you may have literally, your ex might be the person who did something terrible in a past life. Like they might have done, like they might have actually unalived your true love or something like that in a past life. Like they might have been the one that did this. Again, they're a different person now, so they probably wouldn't have any memory of this. So I'm not saying like go hate on this person that probably has no clue that this is what went down in a past life, but in a past life they might have done this. um and I don't know, in this life maybe something different was like, you had to repeat this, like, because it was such a tragic thing that happened. It's like you had to repeat this cycle over again, but this time you had to figure it out. Or like this time you were meant to basically get away from this person, or have like a peaceful ending with this person, or have things not go horribly tragically wrong or something. I don't know, but it's like, or you were at least supposed to survive them. um Again, I'm getting unravel, though. I don't know why that keeps coming through. I keep getting things, so many things about like pins and threads, and I don't know if there's something to do with sewing here. I'm not sure why I keep getting that, but again, there's something about like unraveling it. So I don't know, maybe for some of you it's like you were trying, it's like it again, it's some sort of like, no, I don't know what it is. Basically, I'm just getting, it was supposed to have a better outcome this time, where like, um but your true love, your future spouse, is someone else. If they're out there, you might know them already, I don't know, but it's like you had to go through, it's like this again, there's like some sort of drama here that like had to play out, or some sort of pain, or some sort of something had to happen, though. There was like some sort of, again, I just keep hearing karmic debt, or some sort of thing needed to be, I heard the debt is paid or something, or like the, it's been corrected, or something has now been like corrected. It's like been balanced or something, like the scales, the karmic, I heard you got it right, or like this time you, maybe it's like this time, ow, okay, my rib cage is like, Okay, another possibility is like someone might have been like, I'm just gonna say it. I've already said enough other things. Stabbed, like that could have happened. Just that again, that's a specific thing from a past life. So I've come, like I've mentioned several possibilities, but they wanted me to mention that as another specific possibility of how this could have gone down in a past life. But basically, it was bad, and this time and maybe this time you were like you need, it was important for you to see this person or to figure it out or to, okay, and for some of you, if this isn't, maybe I should have put this earlier, but it didn't come to me until right now. If this isn't resonating as your story, like if this kind of doesn't feel like any of your exes, that this would have been a dynamic that you would have experienced in a past life with one of your exes, it would be, this could be like your future spouse's story. This could be something, like maybe they had to date this person that unalived. Okay, it's like, this is probably going to be confusing, but it's like for some of you, your ex is the person who like unalived your true love in a past life or unalived you. And for others of you, it's like your future spouse's ex is somebody who unalived you in a past life or unalived them in a past life, if that makes sense, or like both of you or something. So this is going to be like confirmation or validation for somebody. If none of this really sounds right to you, or if it doesn't feel right, where like you get a signal in your body, or you just have like this strong knowing or this strong sense that like, yes, this is for you, you really do feel like this is your story. If you don't feel that way, then please don't force anything in any reading to fit. So if it just doesn't feel right, then it probably just isn't your story, then this probably just isn't your part of the reading. But this was a really strong message for somebody. So yeah. And if you're not sure, then again, I'm getting it this was a past life, so it's not going to be, I'm getting whatever needed to happen in this lifetime has already happened. So hopefully this is going to make hoping this is going to make sense for whoever it's for. Choose to not be with them, or to like see who they were and move away from them or something. But it's like whatever you needed to do, it's like you have done it. The scales have been balanced or something now. So, or they're about to be, or it's like now you just need to, maybe that's, I don't know, but I'm just getting you are gonna make it through. Or like maybe I think I'm getting like you've been through the worst of it and it will. Okay, why doesn't that feel right? Was I not supposed to say that? That's upsetting. Okay, I'm just getting, you will need her, or you will need it. I don't know what I'm getting. I just heard that you will. I don't know. Meet her. I just heard that too. Again, I don't know what this means, guys. This has been kind of an all over the place and kind of cryptic reading. I don't know, guys, but this is just what I heard. Meet her. Maybe it's like they're saying you're going to meet. I don't know what that means. Okay. I think the message, though, I think that's the end of the message. I think that um yeah, I'm getting your future spouse, though. You can, I'm getting it's like you did it right. I still kept hearing you did it right this time, or like you got it right, or you got it right enough that like this time things are going to go way better than they did in a past life, where like you can be with your true love this time, where you will be able to unite with your future spouse. You will be able to unite with your true love. Like it will happen, like because things have been balanced now, or something happened the way it needed to, and so now you're going to be able to have that true love that you want, that you tried to have in a past life. Yeah. Okay. um I heard Celeste too, so that could be a name or something for someone. I am so tired, guys, though. I've got to go. Okay, we've just got ancestors here, which, they came out a lot in the beginning part of the reading. And self-care / love. So some of you might be doing some sort of self-care right now, and that would be a confirmation for you. We've got Asia. Right, I forgot to hold these up. Air. You probably can't see them that well, though, but I'll hold them up anyway. Money sign, letter H, and date. Okay, so some of you could be like eating something with dates in it right now too. That's a possibility. Or you really, really like dates. Like the fruit, I think it's a fruit. Maybe some of you just got paid today, or someone gave you money for whatever reason, like someone paid you back, or somebody donated to you, or something like that. Anyway, just take what resonates. So that's what we got here. Okay, I hope that was helpful in some way, guys. This was such a strange channel message. I really hope it helped. If it did, if you could let me know, I would really appreciate that, because these are such weird messages to do. So just knowing that they resonated with someone, or that this found who it was meant to find, I really appreciate it when you guys share, because it means a lot. Because yeah, it just does. And I really like hearing your stories and everything, and it's nice to know that like the work that I put in to do these messages, they are reaching, that they did reach who they were meant to. It's just nice to know. So, I mean, I trust that they will eventually, but it's just really nice when you guys actually do share your stories and let me know that, how these resonate. Maybe I just won't say that. I don't know. I feel weird. Okay. I'm just gonna go now, because I'm very tired now. I am sending you guys so much love, and I'm so sorry you've been going through this. I hope you feel so much better so soon. If you're still going through it, I am sending you tons of love. And the good news is your true love is out there. It looks like good stuff is in your future. And yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.